I'm here in beautiful Santa Monica, California, and I've had a week to enjoy my 1995 C36 AMG that I picked up in San Francisco and used for Monterey Car Week. And over this week, in about 1,000 miles, I've gotten to know it pretty well, and I think it's time for me to come up with the 5 things that I like most about the C36, along with the 5 things that I kind of hate. Now, I've done this before with a few of my cars, and you guys have given me crap because it's what Parker does over at Vehicle Virgins. And I don't really get that because plenty of people do this with these cars and nobody really likes Parker anyway.
So for more thoughts on the C36, go ahead and follow my column on autotrader.com/understeer.
People are gonna wonder what you were doing down there. Parker was nice enough to join me for this video. We actually ran into each other in Monterey twice, once in Cannery Row at some crazy hypercar thing, and then again, just going down the 5 on our way back to Los Angeles. And tracked him down and actually pinned him down for a video, and he's happy enough to join me, or nice enough to join me, in reviewing this car. So the first thing I wanted to talk about as far as what I like is the styling. I love this era of Mercedes with its angular body and just kind of subtleness and really neat little touches here and there. The newer Mercedes, especially like the S-Class, they just look really blobby. I don't know why anybody would want to own one of those.
Okay. So you got this review?
Which YouTuber's car is better? Wait, I regret asking that. Another one of my favorite parts of the C36 is the engine. This is the only inline 6 that was hopped up by AMG in a production car. And they actually took the C280 inline 6, bore it out, increased the stroke to 3.6 liters, taking it from 190 something to 280. A lot of people overlook these for the C43, but I don't find the engine nearly as impressive, just because they took a motor that had 275 horsepower and then only made it to 300.
I do kind of like the plastic intake manifold here and the Stormtrooper R2-D2-esque vibe.
Yeah, it's like a Stormtrooper that's been in a lot of battles. So
I thought these had 268 horsepower.
268, 286? I believe it's 286, but I'll re-Google it. Yeah.
Oh man, this is a problem right here.
I don't know who Parker thinks he is questioning a Mercedes-Benz expert like me, so just to confirm, I pulled out an Old Star magazine from 1995 when these cars first came out. And it says the power is... Oh, crap. Can you get the hood for me? I'm just gonna make sure. I'm gonna double check.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
All right.
Yeah, you kind of went a little overboard there.
Well, we'll see if it's overboard. The good news is you can actually sit. This is one thing I love about it. In the middle seat, strap yourself with both seat belts, and also hold on to the middle seat in case Hoovies garage is at the wheel. You have asbestos growing in your hair.
Oh yeah, little sag. Yes.
Wow.
It's old, Parker.
Ooh, God.
It's old. Be nice to it. It's been through a lot. So the first thing I love about this car is the rarity. There was only about 400 or 500 of these made, and probably not too many left, since most of them have been driven into the ground by now. And in Monterey Car Week, I had the only C36 out there. I didn't spot another one. Meanwhile, Lamborghini Huracans were like the Toyota Camry out there. I mean, I was just bored looking at them.
That's actually accurate.
I've owned several examples of this era of Mercedes just because I love the technology and really the lack thereof, because new cars are just so damn techy, and that's how they get their top shelf, highest priced justifications. When back then, back in 1995, all you had to do was build the best car out of the best materials that held up the best. And this is sort of that last breath from that era of Mercedes, which really earned the best or nothing marketing reputation.
This did cost a lot more than the M3 though, so.
But it was the best.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you say that. What about the ultimate driving machine though?
It was the best.
Okay. Sky Active technology, is that a factor in this?
That's like...
It's Mazda.
Oh. That's like in 2007.
Yeah, we'll just forget about that part. Oh, it's awkward.
Durability is another big selling point to these vintage Mercedes-Benz.
Seems durable.
Huh.
That's my durable test.
I've already put 1,000 miles on this car just driving around California, and I haven't had any problems. It's been totally perfect.
Dude, you literally have a check engine light on right now.
Parker, don't make me pull the car over.
You want to lie to your viewers?
Seriously?
Okay. Yeah,
I
should probably be courteous because I know that you're willing to just throw this into a wall, and I'm not quite sure if this is going to really hold on.
You know, really, I think that's what the problem was. When you were a kid, you just weren't spanked enough, and I have no problem pulling this car over and doing that.
You're going to spank me?
Now it's time to move on to the things that I hate about this car, and Parker's still with me. He's been very helpful so far. And the first thing that I don't like is the aftermarket exhaust. It's like some kid wanted to show off and slap this fart canny looking thing on the back, and the car was really taken care of before that. Oh, hi cyclist.
What?
Really, these things had such a fantastic exhaust note stock that didn't drone, and one of the first things that I'm going to do when this car gets home is find anything else to put on this thing.
No.
But you've never done any stupid crap like this, have you?
You know, I have straight piped a lot of cars, unfortunately, and yeah, they mostly look like that.
Huh.
Okay, this is just awkward. This is awkward. This is not a 5 things I hate about the C36. This is a 5 things you hate about me. Is that what this was? I see what he's doing.
Another thing I hate about this car, it has to do with this era of Mercedes. And actually from 1993 to 1995, they had biodegradable wiring harnesses. They were mandated by the government. That way, when the car was recycled, the materials would just go into the dust of the earth. But they started biodegrading inside the car, leading to all kinds of problems. This was a really expensive repair, and mercifully it's been done in this car since it has 210,000 miles. But if you're looking at an early, low mileage, well-kept version, you're probably going to want to watch out for that.
You know, I hate to like ruin one of your reasons, but actually it's not biodegrading. I just haven't eaten food yet, so I kind of ate the wiring harness before we got here.
Really?
I've been feeling really bad after that. Yeah, we might need to stop at a hospital.
I have to admit, and I hate to say this, but the transmission does feel antiquated. That's why nobody bought these and they went and bought the M3, and why the M3 is so loved. I hate to admit it, but it does feel out of date.
That's why you got such a good deal on this car, because nobody likes it.
So I'm trying to...
I like it. I actually like this.
I'm trying to change perceptions. I'm trying to mold this next generation of people to like this stuff.
I like it.
Okay, good.
I'm also insane, so
yes,
I'm not really sure.
I think we have that in common.
That. Shoot.
Another thing I don't like about this car in particular is my driver's seat spring has collapsed pretty badly, making it kind of uncomfortable for long trips, which is why I'm going to drive this thing to Las Vegas, leave it at a friend's house, and then fly home. I mean, I've already put over 1,000 miles on it. There's really not much left to prove, and then I'll just have the car shipped home from there.
I broke all the seat springs and all the seats that I've owned.
Just from your explosive farts?
Oh, God. I told you to keep the personal details off this video, dude. This is like, oh gosh.
And then I had a hard time thinking about a fifth thing that I don't like about this car, but now I've just realized it doesn't have a limousine divider to block out annoying rear passengers.
But what? Why did you want that?
Because there are annoying rear passengers that are riding in my car.
Oh,
maybe right now.
Okay, well maybe instead of a divider, you could just have better eyesight so you don't kill this pedestrian.
Do you want to drive?
Does this one reach to the
Here,
other
you
side?
can drive. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay,
I will
you can drive.
This car sucks.
I'm done.
I actually quite like this car.
I've had enough of your backseat driving.
Well, you know what?
Your turn.
Okay.
So that'll sum it up for me, and Parker has been a great sport, as you guys can see. He really is a nice guy and goofy in person and a lot of fun to be around. And I guess he's gonna take me for a ride in his Lamborghini, which this car kind of beat it on the way down here, so.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Buffeting, buffeting, buffeting. Get you some of that, Parker! I don't really have too high of expectations, to be honest with you, but I'll do it just because I don't want to make you feel bad.
No, I know. Nobody wants a ride, so I appreciate it. And you know, my air conditioning broke in my apartment, so this is really the only reason I'm here, but I'm glad we could make it happen.
This is how I picture Lambo life right here. You just have to be so damn careful.